But then India, the team that I've followed with some interest and fascination over the last 40 years almost, is Pakistan. And I'm no closer to telling you what Pakistan are likely to do. With most teams, you look at form, you can project form, you can make reasonable predictions. After all these years, I'm no wiser on knowing what Pakistan is going to do, whether there's any correlation between how they have played, how they are playing, and how they will play. The one thing that you always have with Pakistan teams over the years, maybe just one little phase in between when they didn't have it, was great ability. And I'd like to see that if this great ability now transforms into a tournament winning team. There's two things you need to look with Pakistan in this tournament. Of course, you need to see how well they play on the field, but I think a large part of that will be determined by what is happening off the field. Look, the Champions Trophy is not the greatest tournament. It's not the wow tournament for everybody in the world. But for Pakistan, it is very special. It's a huge tournament. It's their opportunity to show the world that they can conduct a tournament like this. They can welcome everybody, produce good pitches, increase the facilities, all that. But the pressure on the team to deliver a home win would be huge. And I would like to see how this Pakistan team under Rizwan is able to sustain the pressure of delivering a home win. Almost put it aside and say, I don't care what my political leaders are telling me. I don't care what my industry leaders are telling me. We will just go and perform. Can they make that backing into a strength? Then Pakistan will be a fantastic team to watch. If they get buried under that pressure, then Pakistan can crumble. And they can do both equally. Right, so let's look at what they've got in their squad. And the first thing that strikes you is the number of changes in the last 12 to 14 months. One change which was forced on them almost is Saim Ayub. You see Saim Ayub playing, you say, hey, see, this kid is some player. So they're going to miss Saim Ayub. Over the last 12 months, he's shown why he's going to be a very special player, but they're going to miss Saim Ayub. That's a big miss. But Pakistan are letting some good players go through. They'd have loved to have Abdullah Shafiq in the side, but he's just not scored enough runs to force his way into the side. And how can you let go of a player like Shadab Khan? I know the numbers are not there, but why are the numbers not there? You know, when you have two spinners batting at 6, 7, 7, 8, maybe you had Nawaz, you had Imad Wasim sometimes, but Shadab was the key there. Capable of batting anywhere between 5 and 7. 10 overs, if he's going badly, lesser overs, the best in the field, but Shadab is gone, Abdullah Shafiq is gone. And so they've tried to make up by going to players like Tayyab Tahir. I've not seen enough of him. His list A numbers are pretty good. A comeback for Khushdil Shah based on what he's done in T20 cricket. Again, list A numbers are very good, but unproven at this highest level. And they've gone back to Fahim Ashraf in a triumph of hope over experience. His batting numbers, he's averaging in internationals 10, 11, and list A 19, 20. He's only got 20 odd wickets in 34 games. Is Fahim Ashraf the player that you want? A little bit of this and a little bit of that, but not enough of everybody. It suggests to me that Pakistan are desperately trying to get the balance right. They've not played him recently, and that is because two fine young players are coming through. They've put Saud Shakil up to number 3. Pakistan rate him very highly. This is a great opportunity for him to make number 3 his own. And Salman Agha will give them overs and is now coming into his zone as an aggressive batter in the middle order. It's a role that's going to be absolutely crucial for Pakistan. And then if Khushdil Shah can be the T20 player in there, then their innings will get the momentum that they need. But it's all got to start at the top. The one big name there, one of the ODI greats. But Babar Azam is going through a bit of a drought. But in ODI cricket, he's still 40 plus in the last 20 odd games. But I hope that his struggles in T20, especially struggles in Test match cricket, are not coming in to haunt him at the top of the order, because Babar at the top of the order comes in and gives you 75, 80. Throughout the series of blogs, I've talked about the Root and Williamson kind of players. Babar, that player, maybe not at 3 now, but up the order, is going to be a big part of how far Pakistan go. And finally, they found room for Fakhar Zaman. In any other country, Fakhar Zaman would have been a star white ball player by now. And I just looked at Fakhar Zaman's numbers in the last couple of years only, not more. 20 games, this is since 23, 20 games, 948 runs at 52.7 and a strike rate of 95. How is he not your regular player? But the good news for Pakistan is that Fakhar Zaman, if he gets going, plays at such a brisk rate that he'll give Babar Azam the time that he needs. Then Saud Shakil, and a player I love watching. He can be irritating, he can get under your skin, but Mohammed Rizwan is a quality player. And number 4 is a good position for Rizwan to hold that innings together. Sometimes his strike rate is an issue, but he's a wonderful free-stroking player. And then if he can build there, it'll allow the likes of Saud Shakil and Khushdil Shah and the new players to try and get Pakistan that score. But whatever you say about the batting, Pakistan is always defined by its bowling. And two key elements to that are Shaheen Afridi and Haris Rao. When Pakistan are playing their best cricket, Afridi is taking wickets with a new ball. It's amazing how often he's got wickets in the first over or in the second over. And Haris Rauf, we saw him in Australia at a fabulous series, one of the best middle overs bowlers in the world. If Haris Rauf is not available to Pakistan in this tournament because those side strains don't go away quickly, it's going to be a huge loss. They'll get Hasnain in. I've heard very good things said about Hasnain, but Haris Rauf has been there, done that. But what about Shaheen Afridi? The numbers for Afridi, since 2023, in 28 matches, in the first 10 overs, he's only delivered 17 wickets. That's his big strength. Not coming back afterwards, even though he's got the slower cutter. But it's Afridi at the top that is the key. I like Naseem Shah. I've said that many times. But I expected Naseem Shah to be a genuine match winner, the Pat Cummins kind of bowler by now. And that's not happened. They've not played him enough in test matches. I would imagine he's completely fit and back from all those injuries. But I look at the scorecards. I know sometimes the conditions are cruel, but he's going at 6.5 and over most games, not delivering those wickets up front. I think he's a vital cog for Pakistan in that three-man fast bowling setup. Going with Abrar, the specialist spinner, there's a little bit about Abrar that people don't know too well. So if he's getting a good length, good rhythm, he's a key bowler. But there's only one spin bowler. Yes, you can go to Salman Agha. Yes, you can go to Khushdil Shah. But if you're picking 4 bowlers and expecting out of them, then there's a little weakness in there. I would have thought that Pakistan would pick another frontline spinner. I don't know if he doesn't exist. Maybe because your fast bowlers are decent batters. Maybe even go to some of the test match bowlers. Go to Sajid, go to Noman and say, right, let's see what you can do. I know the tracks are going to be flat. But I think Pakistan will miss a frontline bowler, especially if something happens to Abrar, who's been injury prone for a while. So there's issues with this Pakistan side. If everything comes together, then this Pakistan team has it in them to go the distance. But we've said that in every single tournament. But Pakistan just seemed to make things difficult for them early on and then come fighting back, raise hopes and just fall short. That's been the story in recent times. So that is why the game on the 19th, imperative that Pakistan make a good start because everybody in Pakistan is going to be following that game. It's going to be after Pakistan sitting on there. Come on, win this. Show us how good you are. That game on the 19th, I think will determine what Pakistan will do. They lose that game, they're in a lot of trouble. They win that game, the momentum will carry them through.
So thank you for watching and do subscribe to this channel.